So, good day, everybody, and welcome to another SpyParty cast. It is the first bracket cast, the first two quarterfinals with AstatineEffect and Hypxr, as well as Phylord Ethan and Nebula against each other, and I need two casters for that. So, I have the Hidden Cup owner, Gabriel,
Hi, that's me.
and another caster legend, it's Corvus. Hey.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being here. Yeah, we are just in the brackets. So, do you want to say anything about those matches we will see now?
Yeah, so we've got the left side of the bracket today. So we've got AstatineEffect versus Hypxr and Nebula versus Firelord Ethan. And Gabriel, I think it's probably fair to say that the community looking at this side of the bracket, I don't want to call this the bracket side of death, but it's pretty strong.
It's pretty damn strong. We've got both Firelord Ethan and AstatineEffect here, which are kind of the leaders here out of the newish players. Nebula also very strong, Hyper also not showing any kind of weakness. So it's gonna be some fun matches for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, as we are moving to the bracket stage, everything here is just going to be pure knockout. We'll play the ties out if we have to, but let's hop right into the draft. So, looking here at this particular match, we've got our picks, we've got our bans. Astatine is going to be banning Balcony, Hyper is going to be banning Tayen and doubling Modern. Astatine will double Ballroom and ban High Rise, Hyper will ban Terrace and single Pub. Astatine will single Library and Gallery. Hyper will single Courtyard, ban Redwoods, and Astatine will ban Aquarium, making our decider Infinite Veranda.
Yeah, Infinite Veranda is going to be something if we reach that, but Astatine has always banned Balcony here, I believe, in all Summer Cup matches, and just generally doesn't like playing Balcony. Hyper generally bans Redwoods, actually, so I'm surprised that's not the ban here. Redwoods gets banned way after. Then we have Astatine going for a standard Ballroom, which is just normal. Astatine also singles Library, which they usually do, and then Hyper going for Modern, Pub, some relatively big venues, not going for any of the high rise or stuff like that.
Yeah, I really like the picks here from Astatine. Just looking at the kind of venue consistency that we have. We have ballroom, library, gallery, a lot of venues where you're not going to be able to see everything necessarily all at once. Whereas if you look at Hyper, you have stuff like Modern, you have stuff like Pub, you have stuff like Courtyard, and okay, Courtyard has its own things, but much more open venues. So we'll be able to see a little bit of a contrast in what the players have to deal with.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be an interesting match. Shall we get right into it?
I think we should hop right in. And we've got our first games going to be coming up, of course, on Modern. Modern, remember, is Hyper's double. And they will be starting off on the Spy side as Boots. And Gabriel, you ready to hop into it?
I think I'm ready. Do you want to do the countdown?
Let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And no immediate chaos bug here from Hyper. Is instead going to hop right over to Bar and see if we can pick up something early here.
Did we pick it up? I didn't. I didn't actually manage to see that. I think
we didn't
did.
get it. We didn't get it. We clicked and then we decided no, the laser was too close, and we just walked away. We're gonna hop into conversation instead.
No, we did get the delegate. We just left very quickly. That's kind of the spy play where you still get the delegate and then you just don't get the drink, so you don't have something in your hand. But I believe we can delegate Purloin here.
Yeah, not only can we, I think it's really the only play since we're sitting in this conversation with very little else going. And there it goes. We've delegated to Queen, and we've done a simultaneous leave. It's going to be tough for the sniper to account for that with all the activity at statues, and we're going in there just to add some pressure with the ambassador here as well.
Yeah, I think we wanted to go to our ST, but they went to statue instead, so it didn't really work out. We could have gone now, but now it's too late when the ambassador left.
This delegate's getting really close, and it expires. We are not going to get the delegate. Instead, we're going to pick up this briefcase and at least get a fingerprint. No, we don't get the fingerprint either. Hyper in shambles. We've tried 2 missions. We've gotten neither of them done. And now we don't
no.
even actually, I think, step onto Bar.
We missed the pad. It's been a minute and a half and there's no progress. I think we're just gonna leave the bar in like 10 seconds, which is fine. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, this is not the start of the game you want.
No, especially on Modern. I mean, Modern's a large venue. You don't have a lot of extra time to play with. We will at least pick up a green flirt. So that gives us up to 51% there with a close flirt with Twin. But in the meantime, we're looking around, and I think we might be starting to feel a little bit desperate. We're looking at statues, we're looking at Double Agent, and yeah, we'll be into statues for our first set of inspects.
Yeah, the issue here really is we've got 2 minutes to do our not only our standard missions as seduction, our flirt and banana bread, but we need to do two more. Either finish inspects and do one more. Why? Okay. We're just going to the other set of statues. Oh, there's a fingerprint. That makes sense.
There is a fingerprint, so that'll get us 2 inspects and 1 print. Now the problem, of course, is we've been seeing the briefcase, so we've possibly got credit for 2 prints, but of course that means that our third print might be a lot less heat when we eventually do get it. We don't get the second green test, so it's 85% flirt with 100 seconds on the clock and 0 Gabriel missions complete.
This almost feels like a checker game. Insane. I mean, we need to do something. We've got Ambassador coming close to us. That's a possibility, but Laser's kind of on them.
We've got like 4 highlights crowded around the Ambassador. There's nothing we can do here except wait and time our flirt.
I guess that's the plan, yeah. Otherwise, we could have gone for a double agent here and tried something, but this is not working out for now.
Irish takes a fantastic path around the Ambassador. Laser can't have liked that, but I think it was all clearly visible. And we're coming from the flirt cooldown any second. There it is. And no, we just bugged! We just bugged right in front of the Laser! And there's the shot. Not gonna happen. And Hypxr does not take the first game as Astatine finds the spy.
That's an unfortunate action priority mix up there. Instead of going for flirt, they went for the bug.
Be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the flirt just expired, so they must have thought, oh, now I can flirt, and then they didn't see that it was currently on Bug the Ambassador. Oh well. Wow. Unfortunate game, but we didn't have the best of starts, so let's try and catch up on the sniper side.
Yeah, exactly. We get the sniper side now. That's going to be very comfortable for us. As Astatine moves over to the spy side playing as Duke. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Okay, a very different start here from Astatine. Just over to Windows. We're standing here for a while, so I don't think we're looking for any quick chaos time ad. We're looking at the briefcase instead.
Yeah, I like this briefcase. At least start something. Otherwise, the usual start is obviously flirt, but briefcase is nice as well.
We're going to try to chase after this Ambassador, but there he is, a bookcase. Quick stop from Astatine, puts the briefcase down, and now we're not going to go over to our ST at bar. Instead, it looks like we might be heading, no, just back outside. Very, very slow game from Astatine after that first print.
Yeah, I'm not convinced, but obviously Astatine is a better player than me. But I would have thought we would have gone for maybe a flirt, or now we can go with a conversation with flirt and our double agent, which is nice. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised by that slow start.
Well, we do get the white flirt into a stop talk, into another talk to contact double agent, but it doesn't come off.
Did they get the briefcase? Oh, they have the briefcase, so they're not in the conversation.
Oh no!
That's really sad. You think they're in a conversation, but they have the briefcase. They're not actually in the conversation. That doesn't actually work for spies. Spies are always either in the conversation or not, even when they pick up the briefcase. But AIs are considered not in the conversation.
I do like this print. This will be our second print. Of course, we remember the Ambassador is there because we tried to return the briefcase. We'll take the book away. I like all of this, kind of an awkward stutter at the conversation. We find our way in. We'll hit our second flirt here, presumably, and that'll get us up to 2.
Yeah, I wonder if we put that book back in another bookcase. Or if we just put it back. I assume we put it in a green or a red bookcase. That would give us a mission. Because we've got 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of time to cook this book. The problem is I don't think we can finish our 4th mission while holding this. So it's going to have to go back, and then we're going to have to do our 4th. It can't be a last-second book return.
We could do we just need contact and flirt, and
Oh,
then
you're
we
right.
could put that book back, yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. And now we can hit that flirt as soon as our timer goes off.
I wonder why we moved. I guess we just wanted to get closer. Nice green flirt. We finished that mission, and we've got 2 more to do.
And like you were saying, all we have to do is contact again. Of course, we probably already have contact credit, potentially. Oh, we kind of break leaving that conversation. That didn't feel good. And into red bookcase, and there's the shots. Hyper finds it. They are not fooled. And it's 1-1 in the first pair.
Yeah, that was indeed an animation break to leave. I'm not sure that's what we were shot for. I think we were shot for putting that book back in the wrong bookcase, but yeah, it was an attempt. I think playing as the spy, you have to try something in the end anyway. Score's tied up now, though, 1-1. And we've got Hypxr as teal.
Hyper is teal, gonna try something on the spy side now. As we hop into it in 3, 2, 1, playing it. We have a drink in hand, and we're trying to figure out where we want to go. We might just settle in a bookcase. Where are we going, Hyper?
Guess we're joining our double agent here.
There's like no one there's like 5 people in conversation. Unfortunately, we cannot contact at this point, so there's really nothing for us to do.
Yeah, there were that many people at bar as well. Same number of people. So that didn't really work out. And again, with the slow start, we didn't do anything yet. We still have our drink in hand, which limits our options. There we go. I assume we're going to blue bookcase here to flirt. We also leave slightly late, but that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll pick up that flirt. This one's a green test for Hyper. They're gonna like that, and we'll take a blue.
I assume we're not. I don't think we should do anything with this book. Oh, we're taking it out. Hopefully we put it back in the blue bookcase, because I think we're immediately dead if it goes anywhere else. Or we could animation microfilm here.
We're certainly moving to a place where it's possible, and at least right now, Asatine does not have us on camera. Oh, no, now we do, but now we move away from the camera again. So it's possible. I would love to see it, but no, Hyper decides not. We're gonna go back into the party.
Yeah, still holding that book. I guess we're going to join this innocent conversation here. But again, given that last game, I wish we were doing something. At least go to put that book back and go to bar. Do something more. There's a briefcase.
You don't
now.
want an animation microfilm behind this pillar while in conversation?
I don't know if that's the best strategy here.
Yeah, okay, well, coming down to 2 minutes 30, we have 1 flirt and a book in our hand. The briefcase print is getting smudged. There will be a print at bar, but it will be difficult. And of course, we can't go there until we put the book back. So, not a lot of options. The double agent is currently not in conversation.
Yeah, and I don't like the fact that we're still in this conversation. Let's put our book back and do something, please. There we go. The blue
It's okay,
bookcase
we'll
Hyper.
This is fine. We'll get the flirt. I don't know if we're supposed to be picking up this briefcase, but we will get the 2 flirt, which is nice. Then get the fingerprints. So we're moving here. We got all of a sudden quite a bit of progress done very quickly, but 100 seconds left and only 1 mission actually complete is a little rough.
We actually want to give this briefcase back, which why not? But like, I think given the time constraint, it probably would have been better to try and drop it off. But let's do that to the ambassador. And now we've got 80 seconds to figure out what our 2 other missions are with a book in hand.
I believe we saw an example of what, Gabriel, you were talking about, where Hyper was in conversation all by themselves with the briefcase, but the animation for Teal is pretty subtle. I don't think it was seen. Now the question is, will this be seen as we transfer? We're not dead yet, and so if we don't get shot in the next 10 seconds, I think we're feeling pretty good about ourselves.
Yeah, we just need to find 1 fingerprint, and I think we can do this. But we haven't heard... Yeah, there was a double agent and a suspected double agent in the same conversation. That was not possible. Yeah, double agent had a briefcase, so unfortunately we're in the wrong conversation now. And this is going to be a race to... Yeah. We're going to get that briefcase.
The typical print. No, it's just shot! Astatine was just waiting for the opportune moment probably saw that transfer but decided to wait, and the shot comes off immediately at the briefcase pickup. I think we would have had a very hard time finishing with 30 seconds left regardless, but Asatine's not going to give us a chance.
Yeah, especially with that mean double agent just joining a conversation, making us think they're in there, but no, they're just picking up a briefcase. And then they go to the other conversation to drop off the briefcase that also has a suspected double agent. That was really not lucky.
All right, well, we're moving to our last game on Modern. Hypxr is going to be sniping their double here, trying to bring it 2-2. Asatine on the spy side looking to break serve. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
We're back at Windows. This time we're gonna add some time. Green, white.
And a white.
That's how it works. You do greens until you do white. And then you stop.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be in this game for the long haul. So, Gabriel, what needs to change on this last game of Modern that we didn't see on the first 3 to get a spy win?
Just, I mean, for me, it's just speed. We got way more time though now, so we could go slowly, but we just can't go that slowly. We also there's inspect and fingerprints is kind of the soft tail finish here that could work, but it's hard to do. We're still moving though. We've managed to get 2 inspects and a green flirt here for 51%, which is really nice.
And of course, in any game, there's 2 ways to win a spy. One is finishing your missions. One is having another civilian shot. Is there any frame game on Modern? Is that a possibility here, or is it really just not the venue for it?
It depends based on who visits statues. I mean, I look mainly at who goes to statues, because that's the best one where you can see if someone has 3 inspects, then you can frame them for contact. And maybe even Purloin, which is the best option. Then they've got a full 4 missions here. But that's kind of, at least for me, the big options here.
And Hypxr does appear to be doing statue highlights, so if we do find someone who's been to statues, they will definitely be top of Hypxr's mind. We do pick up the last flirt, it's another green, so that's 1 mission done and the inspects done, with still 4 minutes on the clock. It's like we've only just started.
I like the fact that we have 4 minutes here because we're going to be able to just either get some fingerprints or have time to find our 4th mission apart from contact, which is always nice. Hardtails, the more time you have with hardtails, the better you can place your hardtail in so that the sniper doesn't see it. But we'll see how AstatineEffect handles that. No, double agent leaves.
What I would really love to see, and I think it's unfortunate that Kane is a green bookcase, is to find some print that we can cook for like 90 seconds somewhere that just happens to not get smudged, really take advantage of our time and dare Hypxr to remember where that print is. But until then, we're waiting for these circles to fill up, and double agents heading our way. This could be good. Conversations circles look great, and an immediate contact comes off.
That's not too bad. I think there's 3-4 low lights, including our ST, who was already low lit for our path, I think. And now we've got just that fabled 4th mission to do. And we've got 3 minutes for it, which is plenty of time.
And at this point, I'm sure Hypxr has realized that there has been a time ad. They're probably pretty sure they've been playing for more than a minute and a half. But of course, this far into the game, there's really nothing you can do about that except try to hold your nerve and play for another 2.5 minutes. It can be frustrating. It can be tilting when you realize that and you realize there's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and then you just have to watch the AIs move around, and then you just collect the highlights for statue inspects and stuff like that, while you know the spy might either be doing nothing or you have to still check the mission sites, like Ambassador, Purloin, and stuff like that.
So we can get both prints. We have 1 print that we just got from Bar, and briefcase is here for us, so this could be it.
I like that redirect to go to the briefcase, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's noticed.
Yeah, we've got a win. So that's going to be Asatine taking the first spy win on Hypxr's pick and going up, I believe, 3-1 in the series.
Yep. And our first lead going into another venue.
All right, well, now for something very different. We're going into Ballroom. Still a 4 of X, but way more crowded, way more claustrophobic, and a lot harder to see everything that's going on. So we'll see if that plays into one of these player styles. Hypxr will be starting on the spy side. They are playing as Disney, and we'll get into the game in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I really want to see an early flirt or some kind of progress in at least the first 20 seconds instead of just staying in a conversation and wasting our time. Unfortunately, there we go. That I like.
Do you think there's any chance that some of the slow play, and again, I don't want to, get into the players' heads too much, but like when you're playing a player that's generally regarded in the community as a very high level player, it can be stifling as a spy. You feel like everything is under a microscope, and it can lead to a little bit of slow play, and that can be dangerous when you're a spy.
It happens so often with players, like everyone, including myself, and I'm sure Hyper as well. You just feel the pressure of playing someone who is regarded as really, really good, and who's also really good, right? It's not just regarded as, and so you have to figure out how am I going to get those missions past them, and then you just get a decision lock, and you don't make any decisions, which you just lose by time after a while.
All right, well, we do finish flirt with 2.5 minutes on the clock, so that's good to see, but we haven't taken that time between flirts to do anything else. So now we have 2 minutes to do 3 missions. Toby is nearby, the chain is just reset, but we are going to be offered here pretty soon, probably. Especially if we get a reject. No, red dress takes a drink.
I'm pretty sure Astatine would be on top of this chain, but we're going for it anyway. It's red. That's the worst possible kind. Maybe it's not seen. Maybe the laser's just lying about what it's focused on.
It can be tough to see a red pearl line. Like if you happen to catch it when the list is blinking back in, you might think there hasn't been a pearl line, and there's no clear evidence that this. Maybe here come the lights for the pearl line.
Yeah, a couple lowlights, couple highlights.
We are not highlight, by the way.
Yeah.
So if we step on the gas here, we could get this done. I think we got that pearl line through somewhat cleanly.
We kind of got away with it. I wonder, we need to do something though, because we still have to do 2 missions. One of them is contact, and if we haven't kept track of who might be a suspect, then we might have everyone who's still not a lowlight outside of conversation when we do so.
You have to figure for Hypxr, if you're still alive, you're thinking, okay, anyone that was near me when the purloin happened is the suspects. So, that could be red dress, that could be twin, that could be sick. But the double agent is nowhere to be found. We have 47 seconds. I don't know how we finish this game at this point. Bug contact, I think, is kind of our only choice, unless we're just waiting for someone to get shot.
I mean, center inspect swap seems like the option to me, unless we manage to get a bug indeed. Contact's a possibility, but we need to do it right now and not go to a side, not admire the paintings on the side, which are beautiful, but we have 24 seconds on the clock.
All right, here's the contact and leave. And the shot comes off. No, Astatine is aware. The purloin did not quite get through, and that's going to be another sniper win. The first game of Ballroom.
Yeah, I wonder if we're just shot for that banana split, or if we actually did see the purloin and we just didn't want the laser to be on the spy. Either way, it's a win for AstatineEffect here. Going into our next game, now playing as Alice.
Yeah, we'll get into the game in 3, 2, 1, playing it. An immediate inspects? No, we're going to dip away. No bug either. Finally end up at side statues.
Yeah, we are quite close. I think we were in standing bug range, but just barely. In the meantime, we're just going to get some inspects.
Yeah, we've got a swap. We've got a green swap pending now on Ballroom. And we could go for this bug, and we do. And the laser is not having an easy time seeing it. We were checking Toby. There was a lot of blockage. There was the pillar there. This is a go game. And now we're just waiting for the swap to come off.
Did we request a drink? I think we did.
And a green purloin?
Green purloin.
Oh my goodness, contact. This is gross.
Not green.
And the shot! Oh my Hyper, that is a fantastic shot.
Very nice memory there to know who was at which statue. Immediately shot. Obviously, the contact helps a bit, but yeah, nice awareness there.
Yeah, I think the bug is really good. I think the path, of course, is obvious, but there's a lot of cover there. So huge credit to Hyper for picking all of that up and not getting distracted by because you can get distracted, right? The purloin comes off, you start thinking, okay, who could be in the chain? Then you see the swap, you're trying to remember. You don't have time to do all of that, and Hyper finds the shot immediately.
Yep, very well done. Not letting them go into a 5-1 here lead. And now we're on to the next
keeping it
game.
close. We've got Hyper now playing a salmon in 3, 2, 1, playing it. You have to be jazzed after that sniper game. You have to be feeling a little bit bold here.
I'd love that. That'd be amazing that we can go from this bookcase to the other one or do something with this book. Or caster curse could occur. It's just gonna go back.
Or we could do an animation
Yay.
microfilm. We're completely covered, completely invisible to the sniper right now. We're behind a pillar. They're zoomed in on Ambassador. That's a microfilm in pocket as we have 3 minutes left to go.
We could have entered that conversation, but we didn't quite see the gap there. We're just gonna innocently check our watch and then attempt to go next to our seduction target.
The laser has been over on this right side, it feels like forever. Of course, now I say that we've rotated back, but a little bit. It's not a traditional laser position that you hold for that long on Ballroom.
In the meantime, we've got 34% flirt here. We're not going to be able to timer flirt, but I think that's actually a good thing for Hyper. We're going to purloin. It's a green purloin. I don't know if there's a chain. There might be. We're going to go for a contact as well at the same time. Another reject.
Banana bread.
And still no purloin. It still hasn't come off. We split from the purloin very aggressively. That is the kind of thing that could get you shot based on the last game, but there's the purloin gone now. And what's the reaction going to be? We get one low light on wheels. And Laser's taking a long time to figure this out.
Yeah, I didn't like our path there. It was really short. I mean, obviously we want to go back to our seduction target, but the sniper is so focused on these conversations that such a short path is definitely going to get noticed, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we got highlighted for. On top of the purloin, obviously.
So we have a microfilm in pocket, but we're still waiting to get this last flirt. It's going to be tough, to be honest, to get this transfer done with only a minute 15 left on the clock coming up.
Yeah, and the sniper is going to be aware that someone, especially with the fingerprint on the green book now, it's going to be hard to do anything in the last minute on that green bookcase.
Still no flirt either. And the seduction target leaves.
But they are at green bookcase, so maybe we could combine both if we wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. We're gonna have 40 seconds to get this done. We don't even get to do the animation.
Yeah, either we were noticed at both bookcases, or we were noticed next to Kane again. We just did a short path to Kane, then again next to Kane at bookcase. Or it's both. And maybe purloin as well. I mean, yeah. It was a good attempt though, but I can see how Astatine got the shot there. Good job.
No, I really like the spy game. I think it made a lot of sense. I think just, it's tough because you run out of time and you run out of options.
You've got to do something.
Well, let's see if Astatine can do something on his, I believe, last spy game on Ballroom, his last double, playing as Twin in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Going to window again. We're going to add time again.
Here we go again. You gonna do another one? No, just one. Just one this time.
It was green. We should have.
All right, we'll find conversation with the double agent. There's still quite a few people out, including some inspectors. I don't think we're going to take this contact, unfortunately. So, but we have some time, a little time to burn.
Yeah, we've got a bit of time now with that green time ad. But I do wish we would use it instead of our 45 seconds are gone already. There we go. Here, let's add 45 more. The clock is already slowing down, so as long as we do green time ads, our time ads, like our watch checks, are completely innocent.
Unless Hyper's keeping track of who's doing it and seeing how long the clock is slowed down for, which is a tall task in the middle of a sniper game on Ballroom. But we really have very little progress. I mean, we've got one green flirt, and that's really it. We're in conversation with Double Agent, but again, there's some high value suspects, I think, out of conversation.
RST joins us back, which is nice. So we're gonna get our green flirt again. Unfortunately, they're slightly further away, but a free flirt is a free flirt. We'll take it.
We'll take it for sure. Alice has been extremely active this game. Barely been in conversation, but we're gonna go ahead and knock her out, unfortunately, but we'll get the contact.
Okay, we've got 3 minutes to figure out our
Oh no!
Or Kane gets shot. That's also a possibility. What happened? What did Kane do? Going to bookcase, window. Maybe we shot Kane for the time ad. Going to both bookcases. Potential bug path at the end there, kind of. But we have a book in hand. Yeah, I guess we just shot for time ad and contact here, and then maybe some microfilm shenanigans.
Well, that puts Astatine well and truly ahead so far in this series. 6-2 coming into the single. So Hyper, they're not out of this, but they certainly have a lot of ground to make up. And we're going to start on pub. Hyper starting inside as Leopard in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
We're going to go straight to statue. We want that inspect immediately. That's fair.
I think this makes sense. Ambassador's outside. There's a lot of... Okay, we're not going to take a swap. We're just going to inspect... I take it back. We're going to do a pending swap.
Okay, we need to do something quick then. Oh, bug. Bug's an option. Kind of lasers on that, yeah. Delegate Purloin, but that's a little slow. No, direct Purloin. Now that's a little too early though. But
This
maybe it
is
works.
aggressive.
Let's see. It's gonna get swapped.
Swap
It's gonna get
being watched
noticed.
so closely.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Nice try. I like it, to be honest, but pub, not an easy place to get away with stuff.
No, definitely not a swap so early. I like the direct Purloin. I think it was noticed. I'm not sure though, because if it was noticed, we should have been dead immediately. So maybe we were just checking for the swap.
Yeah, or just waiting for the third mission.
Yeah.
Because we have seen that, I think, from Astatine earlier in the series as well.
Just waiting for that shot. As a reminder, we are going to 1st to 9, so Astatine 2 games away from winning this match, but it's still possible.
Still possible,
Maybe.
Especially if we want to get to our infinite veranda as the decider.
Yeah,
Right,
that one seems less likely, but let's see.
Let's see what Astatine can get done on the spy side of pub, playing as Teal in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And straight into bar. Okay.
I assume, yeah, delegate Purloin with the same shenanigans of leaving immediately. Not legal, obviously. If you see that, you can probably shoot, but... Oh, we delegate Purloin immediately as well on very aggressive.
Yeah, we are, of course, doing bar highlights. I'm not sure we've had anybody's statues, so this will narrow the suspect pool significantly, but I don't know if we are completely aware of who we delegated to. Or if we're going to get it there in time, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, we should be okay.
Toby's offering to the wrong person for now. Oh no, it's general first. This is going to be very tight, if it even works at all.
Yeah, I don't feel good about this. In the meantime, we pick up a briefcase, and the purling does not come off, but we do get the green print. So, all's fair. We end up with a 1 out of 2.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of them was a full mission. This RST's just being really mean. They don't want us to flirt with them at all. I think that also happened in the previous conversation. They left.
Yep. All right, Astatine, what's the plan? Because we got a minute and a half. We have 1 print, and 1 print's pretty good, but I don't think the ambassador is going to give us another chance for a little bit. We're going to delegate again, so we have that in pocket. But now, of course, we have a drink, so we can't go to statues. What's the plan here?
Add some time? Because we've got 60 seconds here to figure out 2 missions. That's a contact, if our double agent's in a conversation, and our Sidious potentially finishing our fingerprint. Yeah, there's the time. It's green again. If the slowdown gets noticed, though, we could be dead.
I don't think the sniper could even see us do the watch check. We were behind the pillar. Our left hand was visible, but our right hand was not.
Yeah,
We're burning a lot of time going out to this empty conversation. I think our delegate is long gone at this point in terms of actually having time to come off. So the timeout has not really put us in that much of a better position given how long we took to do it.
Yeah, I think we wanted to join that conversation, but we wanted to be right next to our ST instead of far away, which is why now we're kind of happy with it. Unfortunately, it's a little late, but we'll take it anyway. We have to take it.
This is interesting. Hypxr took down the bar highlights, but then brought us back up. So something about us that is not a bar highlight is being watched.
I think we need to add some time again. We've got a slowdown on the clock. Yeah, we're being lasered on. This is going to be very tough.
All right, we'll be offered for the 3rd time in this game, and we'll pick up another delegate. We can hang the clock here.
Yeah, the issue is, we need to contact quickly, finish flirt, and then delegate.
Oh no! The conversation empties, but we don't have a choice.
Banana bread.
Okay, we delegate, but we need 1 more mission to hang this.
Yeah, we're just dead. I think that game just comes down to our delegate to red dress not coming off in time. The bar it's just a huge disaster at bar. I think we had like 4 people offered before us. If that comes off, I think we're in a much better spot.
I don't quite know what that... I don't know, maybe the highlight is for the time ad we were seeing at Windows. Like the second highlight, obviously keeping our highlight. I assume it's for that. I don't see what else it could really be for otherwise. Either way,
Makes a lot of sense.
Hypxr trying to catch up here.
Yeah, Hypxr's still in the game. Of course, now Hypxr's gonna have to play on the spy side of library. Always a tough place to be. But we are playing as Irish, and we'll get into this game in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Okay. I was like, that's not the right place if you want to do that, but you can try. Yeah, we're just chasing our ST, but that doesn't work, so... Don't panic, it's fine. We've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds, the longest time on any venue.
Okay, well, we've got a green purloin pending, and I really like this because there's just so much for the sniper to be looking at. I don't know if this chain is really fully known.
I guess we'll see. Ooh, that's a nice green microfilm with that right arm being clean. Yeah, that's amazing.
That is clean. The list is gone now. Astatine definitely sees it. We're in a great spot. I mean, the first 45 seconds of this library, Hypxr has turned it up, and I'm loving it.
It went from oh no to wow. Pretty quickly.
Well, the thing is, and this is what I think is so great, Hypxr has barely been on sniper cam the whole game. Like, the time when we've just been in that conversation just now is kind of the first time we were on camera for more than 3/4 of a second. So there's just no heat on us at the moment as far as I'm aware, and it's not clear to me that really the sniper got any information from this purloin almost whatsoever.
I see a couple of highlights, but that might just be in the statue highlights, I think. So
I
we
think
might
so.
have just gotten away with it. We still need to finish our missions, though, at some point.
No, 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 you can't do that. The snapback completely on camera, and Astatine is able to recover that game and find that bug.
I wish we would have moved out at that point before the snapback. At least there's some kind of, well, I'll credit you with it, but I won't shoot you for it yet. But this is just, it's just so visible, sadly.
Yeah, he's just absolutely facing the sniper. It feels like you have a lot of cover there, but unfortunately not the case. And Astatine is now on match point, playing on the spy side of library as Teal. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, Astatine here having 5 match points. It's going to be very tough for Hyper, but I mean, not impossible. I wonder if we've seen 5 games being won in a row by the underdog. Oh god, no! You don't want to lowlight us yet.
We have absolutely seen comebacks like this in previous tournaments. Obviously, of course, playing on the sniper side of library is a good place to start them. And then, of course, we have gallery and courtyard, both venues that can be 2-0'd with some skill and some luck. So it's not like we have veranda coming up as one of the must 2-0 venues. So it's certainly possible. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Astatine is in conversation with 0 progress and 4 minutes on the clock. We're eyeing up the ambassador, but we do not have a lot of cover for trying some kind of bug here as Teal.
Yeah, we tried just before when we entered the conversation and the ambassador was also moving, but we were just slightly too far apart. We were hidden for that though, so I don't think it was seen. Either way, we're burning some time now. I don't love it. It's been a minute and we don't have anything to show for it except a drink in our hand.
Neither of these players, at least to my knowledge, have shown a lot of interest in doing any kind of frame setups in these games. And library is definitely not a place where it's easy to do. And so burning this much time, unless Astatine's planning to do another couple watch checks, which let's be clear, he can do. It's gonna be a tough run to the finish. He may just be saying, to be honest, I got 5 match points. I need some time to relax. I don't think we're gonna win this game.
Were we seen on the bug? How are we already safetied off?
I'm just going to take these 5 minutes to relax, have a sip to drink, and get ready for the next 4 games. There's nothing wrong with that if that's really what you think your game plan needs to be.
Just want to enjoy the party for once. Why do I always have to be a spy? Yeah,
we're not. I just want to mingle.
We're not doing anything though, so I guess that's the game plan. Just relax for 5 minutes.
Honestly, I think it's fine. You could even go and add some time. Like, I've seen games like this where someone just says, I'm just going to make the sniper play 7 minutes of library and lose their mind, and either they save shot or they're super tired going to the next game. There's nothing wrong with that. But 2 minutes on the clock, we do a fake contact. It seems very clear to me we are not trying to mission win this game.
That's very fair. I guess we can try and go for a green purloin when the opportunity presents itself. In the meantime, we'll be in this conversation, just chatting away.
Nice low late onto pearls there for a little bounce, I think. Very cool. But Astatine, yeah, just gonna chill, relax, and let the clock run down. So I guess while that happens, we're going into gallery. I think gallery's going to play, I suspect, quite a bit like how Ballroom played, where both of these players are taking much more aggressive lines with Purloin, taking much more aggressive lines with statues than we saw, for example, in Modern.
Yeah, and the issue here obviously is Hyper needs to win all their games now. It's 4 games in a row. Assuming we win this one, which we just need to hold our shot, which is not an easy task.
Can be tough.
You imagine the AstatineEffect is always going to finish, so if you have that kind of reputation as a player, then the sniper on their side might be like, well, I've got to shoot someone, they're going to finish. Not happening,
we'll eventually leave this conversation after a couple minutes. No, you're not going to. Okay, well, we want to just let this go a little longer. Another contact. I mean, you can get into a sniper's head like this. You really can. I've seen games where library just runs 7 minutes and time keeps getting added. And the laser
Yeah.
going all over the place.
Laser's not happy with us. Another white test. Here we go.
Banana bread.
Yeah.
And we just take the shot.
I don't think the chain was long enough for a green purloin here. But yeah, maybe it just revitalizes Hyper. Hyper just thinks, wow, I just won a game. Now let me just win the next 4. We'll see.
That's all it takes. Do you think maybe after that first bug attempt, Astatine just said, well, that was my plan. It didn't work, so let me get to the next game?
Yeah, maybe. I think we could have tried something though, but I guess.
Nah, that was it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're heading into gallery. Hyper has to win 4 to push us to Infinite Veranda, which I would love to see. But let's start here. Hyper playing on gallery as general. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. General's a great character for gallery, I think.
Yes. Go for the time ad. Do it. Oh, our ST also joins. Oh no, they're too far. We didn't go for the time ad. We just checked our watch.
Yeah, we do get the green flirt, so that's nice to see. We're completely off camera. Everything is focused inside. But now we will head in there, and our ST is nowhere to be found, but the double agent is in SPAC conversation. The conversations are pretty empty. I can't imagine we're thinking about contact at this point.
Nope. That's not what we're going for. We're going to green bookcase, apparently. Not sure what we're going to do with the book, though. But I guess
Hyper has tried a lot of animation microfilms, and that can be... Yeah, there it goes.
as long as it's green, I guess it's fine.
Our right hand was very hidden behind Twin and Sorry, so... Of course, green is the easy one. Now we have to do blue.
This is looking like a slightly better banana bread. It's not great. We've got 6 lowlights, but I mean, on gallery, you just have to take it at some point. Purloin, green purloin. Where did that come from?
Yeah, right after the contact. There goes the list. We were not zoomed in on the fade, so we may not be aware. We get the... Okay, no, it's a white, and the shot comes off, and Astatine wins the series in 13.
That's a, yep, that's a death sentence, sadly. We're not getting away with that one.
But a nice game up to that point, to be honest. The contact into Purloin and the green at green, all looking very good. But congratulations, of course, to Astatine making it into the semifinals of this cup.
Absolutely, yeah. And good job to Hyper as well for those good games. Honestly, not bad.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and we'll see who will be playing Astatine in the semifinals when we check out Nebula versus Firelord Ethan. We'll see you soon.